You have 30 seconds to give me the most unappealing campaign pitch you can imagine, without incorporating anything magical realm. You're peasants, and will forever be. Nothing dramatic as in daughter elopes with bastard son of the Earl. Either. Just work in the fields. Heck, it probably works with any setting.
That's the saddest truth about it.
That is the saddest.
I do feel like a lot of the times the people that are like really into like, no, I want to do historically accurate to the 9th degree, I think they want to just play farming simulators a lot of the time.
Yeah. You play a group of adventurers that escort and protect the luggage of the very powerful, very beautiful, and absolutely purest GM player character princess who's on a quest to save the world.
Okay, that's definitely going to be one thing. GM player character has to be the main character.
Always.
That I'm going to assume this is going to be a theme.
Oh, I know. Tee-hee-hee macaroni.
But tee-hee-hee macaroni is also fucking... You can't tell me he's not funny.
Well, yeah.
You can't honestly, I think tee-hee macaroni's got to be the best copy pasta that I actually still enjoy in a very long time. He's better than the Navy SEALs one.
Yeah.
The Navy SEALs one got really dragged out.
Yeah. You're a 9-to-5 office worker in an over-demanding, underpaying job with no satisfaction forever.
I don't know. I think you could turn that into Fight Club.
Or The Matrix.
Oh yeah, actually no, that's pretty spot on. I think like if the player decided, you know what, we've had enough of this shit. You know, what was that movie? Was it Fallen Down? Where the guy, he's in the car and he goes on a bit of a rampage.
Oh, I
think it was Fallen Down, I can't remember. But I think, you know, that it has to be set in like the late 90s, early 2000s as well, like, you know, that peak office culture.
Yeah.
You know?
A campaign with endless, meaningless combat and nothing else. No form of non-combat interaction anywhere in any form. So basically any D&D campaign. Yeah,
that sums it up pretty nicely, sadly. I don't know, I feel like a lot of the times whenever you come in contact with an NPC, you kind of know if you're going to end up killing them or battling them very quickly. Like, you know, how long is it going to be before negotiations break down and they get the bonk on the head?
Yeah.
Sometimes the NPC was just like looking at it, you know?
Guys. Let's try an RPG where we play as ourselves. And let's do this in, like, real time. So, like, if you want to go to a place 5 minutes far away, we interpret it for 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
Based on a true story. Oh my god, that's soul crushing.
I mean, like, you know, it does sound pretty good if you want to start like a fist fight with the local homeless population. I mean, like, you know, if you really want to make it like as hyper realistic as you want, I think you know what, that sounds like a cult. That sounds like it's going to start... That's how you start a cult, if I be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's like, no, guys, it's just a game, though. But we're going to do this, and, you know, and then we're going to start this European, and get the oils out, and you know where this is going, guys. You've seen this before.
It's going to be an urban slice-of-life campaign following a band of recently laid-off garbage men who lack higher education as they struggle with governmental bureaucracy to avoid deportation from Canada.
That sounds like it's hitting a bit too close to home
for
this guy.
I think this guy's been through some shit.
I think this sounds like this sounds too real for me. This sounds like it's definitely happened.
Yeah.
Although I'm definitely getting the vibe of they're going for, you know, I suppose this is true when it comes to like role playing games and stuff. The reason why people play them is it's a divorced from reality experience. It's taking yourself out of your
so
mundane.
This is this guy's real life.
So like, you know, to make it as worse as possible, you're trying to incorporate as much real life as you can. Yeah.
Create your characters using the awakened animal rules. Nothing oversized. Tiny. You're all going to be playing familiars of different NPC wizards.
I think I've got an idea to make that good. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are
just
familiar.
Just play Salem.
Yeah, that could work pretty well.
Yeah. But
what I'm thinking is, so I'm going to assume a lot of you guys are familiar with his Dark Materials, like, you know, the Golden Compass, Northern Lights, Subtle Knife, you know, all them ones. I think you could do something with, like, you know, the whole demons from that. I'm not going to go into the fucking lore of the story, or the book, sorry, but I think you could maybe do something with it because the customs and how the demons, as they're called in it, worked. I think you could, although the problem was in that setting, you couldn't move more than like 10 foot from your demon, so you're incredibly limited.
I imagine this ending up something very similar to The Witches, where the kids and the mice.
Yeah, that could be cool, yeah. I don't know, I think this is actually not the worst idea.
Yeah, I think it's not
I think it could be worked with.
Yeah. The adventurers must apply for an adventuring license and wait 90 days before being allowed to explore the dungeon, and then must fill out their tax burden forms for their loot when they get back. Then they get audited and must defend their earning statements. Failure at any step in punishment with imprisonment, where they must complete several accounting re-education courses before refiling the forms, paying a fine, and writing a personal apology to the kingdom.
Oh.
The twist was that imprisonment means that they are ineligible for adventuring for 2 years and must forfeit any profits they made. The rulers and guards doing the imprisonment will have Rule 0 plot armor.
Yeah, that sounds fucking absolutely
that sounds
atrocious.
I couldn't even fucking play on that.
I don't think I couldn't make up a worse one if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I think we came across this before. Was it an adventuring guild? Someone was writing a story about an adventuring guild, and as part of the contract with the adventuring guild, pretty much
they were taxed.
They weren't taxed. They were paid at hourly rate, and anything they found on adventuring guild's time belonged to the adventuring guild. They were just paid a set wage.
Oh,
that sounds
that
almost
would be bad.
That
as well.
sounds almost worse, if I be honest with you. At least your taxes are getting filed by the So that's something at least.
Psst. Hey, lean in closer. This is fucking ASMR channel now. You know it's pretty fucking based. Titties. Go see titties. Lots of titties.
All the titties.
Go over to the website, check out all the models. You guys know the score. We have some really nice looking models over there. And we have a lot of...
It's sci-fi gothic?
Yeah.
Let's call them sci-fi gothic.
And if models isn't your shit, we have loads of subclasses and we keep adding them every other week or so. We add a lot.
We got a lot.
We've got big brains. We add shit. But yes, go over to the website, check out everything. If you haven't subscribed, what the fuck you doing? Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell as well, and let's get back to the video. It's based on this new anime I really like. Oh, and here's my DM player character.
This guy knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
This guy's definitely got experience.
If I walked into your room and somebody was pitching this, it would be like that one gif of Abe Simpson walking into the brothel.
Yeah.
Walking straight back out. No way.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's about this movie I saw last night, but with the elements of this one video game I really like.
Look, guys, stop trying to have a go at me. I want to play a Metal Gear Solid tabletop RPG at some stage.
I think that would be good, though.
I think it would be a lot of fun. Don't call me out on this, guys, okay? I know it's video games. I know they don't mesh well, but look, I like playing rogues. I think an all-rogue party, give me some fucking spooky elements. Like, you know, can we multi-class into, like, sorcerers and warlocks and maybe, like, an artificer? Look, come on, you guys know where I'm going with this. It's going to be cool, trust me.
Protect the ugly, annoying, poor hobo. It's a timed game where you have to drag this guy everywhere. He's got no skills whatsoever. He doesn't want to help out. And now incorporating video game RPG Protect Mission AI so that it will jump to his death at all moments. If he dies, everyone loses levels, skills, equipment and stuff with no save.
This is a reverse murder hobo game. Instead of
killing everything, you have to protect
the
hobo.
Yeah, but you're not the hobo. I'm having little big brain moments here, guys. I'm sorry. I'm having brain explosion, like numbers and shit and calculations. Sorry. I'm zoning out here. Let's keep going.
You're all salespeople in a fast-paced product-selling company and roleplay on a day-to-day basis. Each month, only one of you can get a promotion and/or bonus, and promotion credentials are based on a combination of sales made as well as being on good behaviour. Anything goes, including backstabbing each other and/or other co-workers if it means getting to the top. If you get fired, your PC is considered completely removed from the campaign, and making a new PC means starting from the bottom of the ladder again. Romance is not allowed.
I actually think that sounds pretty cool.
I think
a lot of subterfuge, a lot of if you weren't allowed to fuck with other people and try and like, oh, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and delete his presentation in 5 minutes. You know, I feel like that could work.
I think that could be fun.
Okay, if you change the premise of working in an office, but maybe you're high court officials, maybe you're all trying to advise an emperor or a king. You know, you could twist that, and I think there's potential. And I do feel like cutting out romance definitely nerfs you quite hard, because I feel like if you had a bit of a romance option, I do feel like this is the only time where romance could work. Or is this just going to end up like any of those Chinese dynasties where everyone gets their nuts cut off?
Yeah.
That's more than likely going to be the case, isn't it?
Yeah.
What have I created?
You're all just playing the Cat Cthulhu game. Then, everyone plays cats that are trying to stop their owners from reading the Necronomicon.
Look, guys, it's been a very long day, okay? We're off to recording like 5 videos back to back here, right?
Or summon demons or something. You do this by scratching them when they try to do things, meowing and distracting them, sitting on the books of ancient evil when they're reading, and just generally just being cats doing cat things to save your owners.
You know, I think you got this all wrong. I think that's brilliant. I actually think there's so much potential in that.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, I think it would be great. I would honestly really enjoy that. Although, are you going to be stumped? Are you able to be like an intelligent cat? Are you able to understand?
So I'm telling you right now, my cats are not intelligent, guys.
Yeah, well, our cats are thick as shit.
Yeah, they really are.
Well, one of them's really stupid, but he's actually incredibly smart at the same time. Look, let's not talk about our cats. Let's keep
I'm
going.
pretty sure my black cat has autism.
Like, he's
It's
very
a
sweet.
thing!
Yeah, apparently it is, actually, to be honest with you, with cats, but like, we're not going to get into the ins and outs of Thor and Loki.
Yeah.
They're funny wee animals.
Alright, guys, I've been working on this fantasy book, and I want... This sounds like an advert.
Yeah, this does. This is a sales pitch. Well, like, you did ask for a sales pitch.
Yeah. Alright, guys, I've been working on this fantasy book, and I want to run you through the plot, but as a campaign. I've pre-made characters for you. We're also using a homebrew system to ensure things properly follow the narrative. Story is very important.
Like, I you know, the thing is, I feel like whenever DMs end up story shitting, I feel like they're doing it from a place of good intention, though. Mm-hmm. And I feel like they're only doing it because they do care for their game, and they care for their setting and the characters and everything in it, and they want it to be really cool, and they've got this idea in their head. But there's a difference between a role-playing game and a book.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're really into writing, write that book instead. Yeah. I feel like it's the same thing with books as role-playing games or video games as role-playing games. They're just two separate entities and should be treated as such.
Same as video games turned into movies.
Oh yeah, why can they not make so they can kind of do? They're not the worst at turning books into movies. Like, you know, they're not as good, but if you treat it as like an adaptation, then you can be okay with it. You're not going to be too upset as long as you divorce yourself from the book altogether. Yeah. But fuck me, video games and then trying to make movies, Jesus Christ,
it's horrendous.
It's some of the worst. They're always horror games as well.
Yeah.
Although
Assassin's Creed
wasn't I wasn't fussed on it. It was interesting. I actually quite enjoyed the Silent Hill movie in 2005, though.
Yes,
that one wasn't too bad. This video's not about that.
Yeah.
But if you guys have any video games turned into movies that were actually not completely trash, let us know, because I'm always interested.
Don't say Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, or Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Or any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Silent Hill was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it anyway.
You're all going to be playing monstrous, chaotic, evil assholes who hate each other. Start at level 20. The entire campaign will be you killing first level commoners that are thinly veiled straw men for all the people I hate. Does that still count as Magical Realm? Because I can't help but imagine the GM jerking off during each session.
I mean, that is bending the rules, but...
Is it bad?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I do feel like, but you know, that again, that's one of the most common traits of a DM, just throwing in shit that they don't like.
Exactly.
You know, they throw in, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and mock this in my game. You know what it feels like? It feels like a child playing in like their toy box and being like, yes, and then it's like a voodoo doll. It actually, voodoo doll. Would that be a good interpretation, maybe?
You work as TV License Investigation Squad, and it's your job to catch people not paying the license fee. Also note, you can't enter someone's home without permission, you can't use force or intimidation, you don't have any sort of weapon, not even pepper spray. You're paid low wage and are expected to yield result by the end of the month.
I think I could work with this. Although it would just be the DM screaming at you.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what? This is just a masochistic fantasy.
Yeah,
power fantasy. This is just the DM screaming in your face, like,
yes.
I'm not paying your fucking license. I don't give... You know, that's all it's going to be for the entire game.
Oh yeah, well, bye.
Are you gonna have any, like, do you work in a team? Are you guys in a van that go out together? And, like, do you have to peer through windows? Do you have to, like,
No,
be like, oh, he's got BBC on?
Oh, look.
Oh, he's got the BBC on.
Look, he's watching that shite Top Gear now. Look, he's got BBC on.
Yeah. So I think that's where we're gonna end today. I don't know, I feel like a lot of them I
seen whenever I was scrolling down, I seen a lot of people were saying if you have a fun group, you can make anything playable.
Exactly.
You know,
I feel like a lot of these I think I could work with.
Yeah,
I think I could.
Good
group dynamic.
Yeah.
You can almost turn anything decent. And that's why if you find a good DM, you suck his dick.
Yeah.
you suck your DM's dick. If his games are good, you suck his dick.
Yeah, and if you have good players as well.
You should be sucking their dicks.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you just gotta suck a bit of dick, guys. Just saying, you know. Just as long as they got no smelly dick. But again, if they were a good group, they're good DMs, they're not gonna have smelly dicks.
Exactly.
So, you know, that's all I'm saying. Just PSA, wash your dick. I don't know where I went with that.
I don't know where you went.
This kind of came out of nowhere.
But as always, check out the links down below to the models, the subclasses, everything else. Hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we post. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!